Life is hard. Life is hard. And you were all about right, according to my measurements of human life. It's somewhere at about, I go to about a 7.8 to 8, somewhere right in there. And that's tough. That's tough. I mean, I'm not talking about you. We'll talk about you in a moment, but that's really tough. If you imagine that most humans have a harder life than not, that doesn't mean they're not happy some of the time, because they can be. I'm not saying bad life, I'm saying hard life. And hard life meaning things like the body, one of the bigger issues, and its pains and its everything else, and then it dies. And the mind, the complexity of the mind. Somebody said that it's hard because people don't let themselves be more simple. And that's exactly right. The mind makes it very complex. Complexity leads to challenges, difficulties, and also the belief that you have to work hard to get something. A lot of you have that consciousness that you have to work hard at things, and you've extrapolated that, you've applied it from your childhood, working hard in school, your early career, I have to work hard in this job, and now you've applied that to your spiritual journey, I have to work hard, because otherwise, well, then I'm not making any progress. So human life is hard. And your answer is so good on this, because it's hard because of relationships. It's hard because of expectations. It's hard because you have to go to work every day for a job, which you don't necessarily like, is not creatively fulfilling. You're going through rote or repetitive motions day after day. You're putting up with a boss and who you don't necessarily respect. I'm not talking everybody, but there's too many that life just gets hard. Now, it's not necessarily a good statement about humanity. And as I said last month, it was never designed that this human experience be hard. It was not designed to hurt, but it's become that way. And it's not necessarily going to change for quite a while. It's not going to get out of that pattern of being hard. What happens instead is that human wakes up in the morning and they start off maybe in the state of 5, neutral, not hard, not easy. They're just waking up. But you watch as the first hours of the day progress, and it goes quickly to 6 to 7. Then it kind of levels off a little bit, and then later in the day it goes to about 8, 9 at points, and then in the evening it settles down a little bit. It comes back and kind of settles in at about a 7.5. The typical life of a human on the planet, and it's hard because of the physical, it's hard because of jobs and because of family. A day is not really fun. It's not exciting. How many people wake up in the morning and say, it's a brand new day to be on this planet? Very few. Very, very few. So they try to medicate it or intoxicate it or deny it. They, as I talked about many times, they medicate their anxiety. And their anxiety is just saying, something's not right. Something damn is not right. And if they let that anxiety really come in, it would move them off the dime, move them off of that routine that's got them so into the hard life. But they don't. They medicate it, or they drown it in alcohol or drugs or something like that. To kind of, it's a form of denial on its own, or they just hypnotize themselves into keep on going. The planet has gotten a very funny place, very mental, as I talk about often, very unsensual, very feeling, really trapped in the mind. And I'm going to bring this into conclusion in a bit, but it's it's a hard existence, and it shouldn't be.